This episode of The Curse of Strahd in Appalachia is presented in memory of the Blue Ribbon Warrior, a brother, a father, a friend who lost his battle to colorectal cancer. Hey, we're recording. So I just wanted to, now that we're recording, I have my disclaimer I'm going to read and then we'll get started. We are not voice actors. We are friends having fun playing a game that we love. We all love the Appalachian region and have placed our story there for context and creativity. We hoped that we honor the traditions and personas of this region. And, of course, this is the gratuitous. If you enjoy what we're doing, please like and subscribe.
Please do.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So I'm going to hit the, this button and we begin.
It's like a hungry plate, man.
So our story begins in a familiar world. However, it is one of an earlier time, a time still transforming by the settlement of the old world into the new. A time where revolutions and independence are not on the minds of the populous. However, here, in this western settlement of the region, species of all kinds have found their own form of independence, settlement, and community. At the hub of this region is the town of Ashe, Vale, a bustling community of mostly human, but you do see other races from time to time. Some still elicit curious stares, but overall, the overall nature of the community is acceptance to all who come here to transact or live. In the more lively district of Biltmore, we find a well-known tavern called the Charnel House, known locally for its amazingly brewed ales, and its owner, known simply as the Warrior. He is a veteran of the old world who has seen his share of adventure, and now leads a life of brewing and fellowship in the mountains that he loves because they remind him of the highlands from where he was born. He is tall, bearded, wears a signature hat, and always carries 2 hand crossbows with him that contain silver-tipped bolts. In this tavern, the Warrior is currently behind the bar conversing with what appears to be a hill dwarf about brewing techniques. Rose, would you care to describe your character and what people might see if they were in the Charnel House?
She is pretty a stout dwarf, hill dwarf, but very fun loving and all good. She really loves brewing things, especially moonshine, but she definitely is all good with the beers and the hops and the things that go with it. And she is so excited to chat with the Warrior because she's heard of his brews from across the land, and just the techniques, like little subtleties of brewing beer, temperatures, and when to put the brew into another container and went to bottle and all those good things. She is just in her happy place talking to this man.
Well, and it's interesting because there's really a bit of a debate going on because the warrior has this preference for the traditional brew house type of brews from the older old world of the Prussia and places that he might have seen as a soldier. And so as you were talking about these exotic hops and barleys that might offer different types of brews that are beyond the traditional accepted pale, y'all are having a spirited debate while that is occurring. At a table in one of the dark corners sits a person who, if you were to look at this person closer, you would notice the subtleties of both human and elven features. He appears to be nursing a beer and observing the crowd with both an aura of protection as well as suspicion. James, would you please describe your character and his name?
Right. So this would be Hal Rennickson is sitting off in the corner. He's medium height, let's say, pushing 6 feet, but he's kind of skinny, not a particularly imposing figure. Got a little slouch hat that he's got on. Sitting there watching everybody. He's I think very aware of what's going on with everything around him, but also a little reserved. If you were to look at him closely, you might see little peaked ears, but mostly he looks trying to pass like a regular person. And slowly working on that beer and trying to blend into the background a little bit.
Okay. So he's sitting in the back of the bar, or to the side rather, and the warrior and Gunloda or Gondola. I have it two different. I have it. Okay, I have it two different ways in front of me. So Gunloda.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I just want to make, because I know we were talking about that the other night. So it's totally fine. So the conversation is still happening outside of the tavern. A human, clad in unusual leather armor, approaches. He seems to have something strapped to his back, and if you were to pass him by, you might think it was a weapon, or it could be an instrument. Can Shane, you please describe your character and his name? You're on mute, Shane.
See, I knew I'd be doing that. In a wonderful set of tight leather pants, a leather vest, a leopard print leather headband, and gorgeous flowing waterfall of blonde hair, comes Jackagar Finn, former lead singer and electric lutist of the band The Rolling Gnomes. But you wouldn't know that because no one remembers that band. And Jack is on a mission to make you all remember him. With his beautiful goddess Gwendolyn, he pulls in the front. He starts strumming just a little bit. Doesn't want to make a scene yet because he knows when he's ready to be the center of attention.
So as Jack is doing this, still outside of the tavern, a beautiful auburn-haired woman emerges from the shadows, as if headed towards the main street, but she seems to be dancing to the music that Jack is playing. In fact, it's a very subtle, alluring dance, and I need Jack to please make a wisdom save.
Ah, sweet.
First roll of the night, people.
We're looking at an 8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a smart dude.
Yeah, that would be a fail. And,
yeah, I bet it was.
And you have been effectively charmed.
Oh, I'm fine with it.
And this beautiful woman just comes and is dancing around you while you're still outside the tavern, and she is touching your arm and pushing back your hair, and it's very
I'm giving little winky eyes and kissing faces.
Yeah, I mean, this is a full-on attraction, and you are just completely charmed by her, and quite frankly, she seems to be very charmed by you. However, all of a sudden, you see a talon-like fingernail come out, and she slits your throat.
Ah, cool.
And you are, what's your armor class?
14.
14. I'm showing 12.
Oh, might be 12.
Okay. Okay.
I'll have to fix that in here.
That's okay. You may be right and I might be wrong, but according to what I have, she hits. So
12 there. There's something that's causing my armor class to be higher because I'm
Okay.
seeing that my studded leather.
All right. Well, I tell you what. You said it was 14. I tell you what. Let me just. Oops. Yeah. Okay. She still would hit at the higher level.
Cool.
All right. So
That was quick. Am I dead yet?
we'll find out.
Sweet.
Man,
Man, you really didn't like Jack, huh?
4, 5. You take 9 points of slashing damage,
Oh, yeah, I'm in 0.
and because you're charmed, she drinks blood from your wound,
Man, I love this. Okay.
and you take an additional 3. Well, you basically take 2 death saves.
Ah, cool. I'm dead.
2 death saves, not 3.
Mm,
Okay, so that's the surprise round.
okay.
With that, the door of the tavern flies open, and there stands the warrior
Mhm.
with his crossbow out, and he is going to fire twice at her. The first one, they both hit her, and because there were 2 of them fired, and they do 1d6 plus 3. So she's going to take 11 points of damage. Okay. And she begins to flee. So, we are now going to roll initiative. For those of you who have not yet been introduced, you do not have to roll initiative. However, you are welcome to, because we will have something here in a minute for you all to jump in. Although, Todd, I would like for you to please roll initiative because you're going to be introduced to this group in a minute.
Can I roll in D&D Beyond and it still show up in Roll20?
Yep, absolutely. You can do it however you want. If you've done Beyond 20, it should show up.
You see that?
I do.
Oh,
Awesome.
I have a dexterity bonus of +2 to my armor class. Just letting you know.
Thank you. It's just not showing up on the DM screen here. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll always go with what you tell me versus what the screen says.
Okay.
So, just so you know.
I just had to double check it.
No, I appreciate
Sure.
that very much.
Mhm.
All right, so hold on a minute. I gotta go back and run the encounter. Okay, so Hal, what's your initiative order, please? Oh, I see it's coming in here. Okay. 14 for Gunloda. 19 for Quill. Uh, 11 for Hal. And go ahead and roll. Did you already roll one there? Yeah, you did. 16. Okay. And then Shoshana and Rain can just hold off for now. Okay. I'll auto roll those and then start. Okay, so first up in the initiative round, as this person begins to run away, walking down the street, a wood elf carrying a longbow notices the results of the fight, sees this body on the ground bleeding out, and the perpetrator seemingly beginning to run away. Todd, please describe your character and any actions in melee that they may choose to take at this point in time, knowing what they know or don't know.
Right. Well, my character's name is Quill. He's been hanging out in the woods. He's kind of a misfit. Didn't really find a place in the area where he grew up, which is a secluded area north of Ashe, Vale. And so he's been wandering around. He's only in town really to try and sell some of the stuff that he's gathered in the forest, furs and skins and, funny looking rocks, whatever he thinks he can sell. And, and get some supplies so he can go back out and do his thing again. He's pretty handy with the bow, not great. He's definitely in touch with nature. He can get around. He can tell where things have been. He can tell where people have been. But other than that, there's nothing especially remarkable about him except his, purplish colored hair. And, he just does his thing. Just tries to stay out of the way. Puts on a presentation that he doesn't really care about anybody, but, truth be told, he probably would like to have some people to hang out with.
I feel like I failed my saving roll of describing my character on the first go round, but that was brilliant, Todd. Thanks.
Oh.
So you have an option to take an attack action or hold your action or just dash up to see what's going on. You can choose whatever you like to do.
Well, yeah, I'll shoot at something.
Are you going to shoot at the body on the ground, the man in the doorway with the 2 crossbolts, or the woman running away with auburn hair?
I'm going to make a quick judgment that the person running away is the perpetrator of the reason things have gone bad, and I'm going to see if I can hit her.
All right.
So from roll 20, how do you want me to do that? Or do
you can just roll locally and tell me. You can roll your own dice. You can roll it in D&D Beyond. We are not a slave to this technology. It's whatever you're most comfortable with. I am rolling real dice.
Roll both, and whichever one is.
Yeah, I got a 10.
You got a 10?
Yeah, I got a 10.
Plus any kind of modifier or anything?
No.
Okay. Well, true to Deadeye's reputation, he misses. You do have some movement. You're welcome to come up a little bit if you like.
Yeah, I'm going to go hide behind the warrior, I think, at this point.
Well, I don't know if you have that much room. You got 10, 20, 30. What's your speed? 30?
35.
Oh, 35. Yeah, you could actually get right in front of the warrior. I don't know if you get behind him, but you'd be...
I don't want to be a shield. I want him to be between me and her now that I've missed.
Yeah, well, you're right there. Okay, so Jack's on the ground. I'm going to skip Jack for now. Gunloda,
Dude, are you supposed to have a map up?
You do not see one?
I have a black box.
Oh, you know why?
I'm not seeing anything either.
I know why. Hold on. Because it loves to turn on dynamic light. No. Not on.
There's the main title screen.
Yep. Let me just take a look. Battle map.
And are you sure you don't want me to do a death saving throw
I am
on my turn?
Well, you're
Or
welcome.
you have a plan?
You're welcome to if that's what you want to do.
No, not with only one left. You can, play your DM cards and do what you're supposed to be doing.
It's what do y'all see now? Black screen again?
Black screen. Yeah.
Black screen.
That's,
I don't. Yeah. Got a whole different.
oh, I know
thing.
why. It's the legacy lightning. I apologize, folks. Let me hit that.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
Look how
look at that.
beautiful
there
that
we go.
is.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And do not hesitate to tell me because we're going to run into technical glitches. So Quill, you were over here, and I moved you based on what you wanted to do here. So now, Gunloda, you're there. What would you like to do?
She'd like to run outside and see.
By the way, y'all are welcome to move your characters. I don't need to move them for you.
Okay. How do I've got like everybody's
Name
little
showing up.
icons in front of me, so I'm trying to figure out how to make all of that go away.
Yeah, how do we
Okay, so
how do we
just
hide this?
real
Oh, if you go to your settings, go to the
Yeah.
very bottom, and where it says chat avatars at the bottom, change to names only, and that way all those pictures will go away.
Okay. Hold on a second.
no worries.
There's something-
Where
That's
am
better.
I?
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
So you see your white box on the side of Roll20,
Yep.
the gear that says my settings.
Okay.
At the very bottom of my settings says game settings, chat avatars.
Okay.
Change it to names only, and all those little pictures will go away.
Yeah.
All right. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Yep.
I can't seem to grab my character.
Yeah, well, let me fix that for you too, because there's a reason for that as well. And the reason
And I can
is-
move the turn order thing around. That's brilliant. All
let me move-
right.
let's connect you up here. There you go. Now you can.
There I am. Oh, look at that. And that's Jack right there, right?
Yeah, it is.
I was
Okay.
trying to move Jack around, but it wants to move my entire screen when I touch Jack. It's really
So I
annoying.
feel like each square 5 feet. What is the
Yeah, each square is 5 feet.
square 5?
You're right.
I mean, I can go to there. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely reach Jack.
Yeah.
So Gondola is the loving creature that she is, feels a creature in need, and I just want to make sure that Jack is dying to 0 hit points.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so I can do the spare the dying spell, or sorry, cantrip, and touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on the undead or constructs.
That is correct.
What do you want me to move my HP to?
Would
Just
still
one?
It'd still be, yeah, 1's fine.
One.
It would be 0, but then somebody's going to have to, you're stabilized. You're no longer dying.
Yeah. I see this beautiful creature in front of me, and I'm like, my goddess, thank you. And I go up for a kiss, trying to kiss you.
I politely decline because I want to cure you more. Because that was just,
Oh,
you know,
baby,
just the
you
beginning.
can keep curing me, all right.
Come to the boobies is is what she's saying in her head, that she will heal you with her boobies.
All right. No, just,
All right.
Okay, so that was
many
my
actions
action and reaction.
All right. So now we're going to move on to, with that, we're going to move on to Hal.
So it seems like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I'm just, this doesn't feel quite right. Like there's something feels a little strange. So I'm gonna go and investigate what's going on here, which is gonna let me go what? And who is this standing in the doorway?
That's the warrior, but he's an ally. You can move right past him.
Okay. So
Sorry.
let's say I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4.
don't worry
So
about that.
that should get me to there. And so now I don't even know what's going on. What seems to be happening?
Well, you see a body that's on the ground that is now
Oh, God.
stable with blood around the throat region.
The
There's
throat region.
you see the hill dwarf huddled over Jack,
Okay.
doing some healing. You see a skinny elf cowering over in the corner by the warrior, I think. And you see the woman with the auburn hair running away as well.
Okay, so I moved. All right, so there's someone running away.
Yep.
It looks like the person that's bleeding is taken care of. So let's see. So I moved out there to get there. Do I have enough time for a?
You've just done your movement. You have time for an action or
okay.
Whatever your action sequences are, and you choose to do with them.
Okay. I've got a firebolt, and I can see if I can stop that person running. So let's go with that.
What a wizard.
Like, stop there. All right, so let's go with, and that's 13.
13 is exactly what you needed to hit that individual.
Fantastic. All right, so let's see what I can do with some damage here. 3 points. Fire.
3 points. And she continues to move forward.
Damn them.
In fact, because she took action, she actually gets to use as a reaction her Dancer's Grace, which allows her to shift another 5 feet away.
She is a tricksy hobbit.
Yeah, if she were only a hobbit. Okay, moving on. Is that all you have?
Well, I moved. I think that's how many actions do I get here?
It should say in your sheet you should typically have 1 at this stage, but you might have 2. I don't know.
I think I'm done here.
Okay, and you've used all your movement?
Yep.
Okay. And you don't have any bonus actions, just to be clear.
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to be, we're all level 1 here, so this is
yeah, there's not a whole lot of
sort
bonusing going on.
The joy of starting a new campaign. Okay, so now it is the warrior's turn. And he has 30 feet of movement, so he's going to go 10, a 20, a 30. Actually, he's going to stop 20 feet away so he can use another shot of his crossbow bolts. 1 hits, 1 misses. And so she would take 1d6 plus 3, 8 more points. And now it is her turn. Whoops, I took the points from the wrong individual. Let me put those back. And her. And now it is her turn, and she is going to... she is going to use the chase mode, which basically means she is going to dash. But in little known D&D chase rules, you can dash up to your 3 times plus your Constitution modifier. So basically, she's going to dash forward down the street, and as she does, in her action, she will actually turn into a raven, a black raven, and she will fly away at 50 feet speed, still in dash mode. So, does the party wish to continue to pursue, or do you wish to come out of initiative and discuss?
Jack's just kind of laying on the ground like,
Yeah, Jack.
I'll find another one. He's good. I've got my goddess here. And just, yeah. We're going to be best friends.
50 feet of turn's pretty fast. I don't see what we're going to do. So.
Yeah, I think I'm just watching. I've got some medicine, and there's somebody who's clearly deeply wounded in front of me, so I'm going to turn toward them.
Okay. So we will drop
And
out of
that's-
initiative and off the battle map, back into the game, and I'll go back to. We don't need to role play where everybody is in. I mean, we don't need to put the map up. I don't want this to become like a video game. Not that that would ever happen. Okay, so you're back. The warrior returns after seeing this entity literally transform from the beautiful auburn-haired woman into the raven and begin to fly off. And he comes back towards the tavern, and you hear him. Let me see here. Quill would hear him say under his breath, "Damn Bavanchi," as he makes his way back into towards the tavern. I assume y'all have gotten Jack up and brought him in the tavern, or are y'all leaving him on the ground?
I'm happy to help wake him up. Although he apparently seems to be obsessed with boobs, so.
I've got one arm.
He's a musician.
It's true. Oh, Rose is muted.
My bad. Forgot about that thing. So Gunloda, I think she's a lot bigger than she is, but she definitely cradles Jack's head in her bosom while the other boys get the rest of his body.
Was I, James, were you offering me a healing potion?
I've got.
Healing thing.
Yeah. Let's see, my medicine.
Okay.
So
Great.
let's
And
see.
you're
we've
handing
got-
it to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it-
I'm going to take your medicine. I'm going to pull out a little flask that I had. I'm going to put your medicine in my flask. Kind of give it a little
Well,
whirl.
medicine. I'm sorry. Well, hold on. Medicine would be a
Oh.
medicine check. That's not.
That's a different thing.
that was-
Okay.
yeah,
so
that's
I've
okay.
got,
So
I've
if you
got
don't have a
herbalism.
potion, you
Yeah,
either
so I've-
need
well-
you either need a potion or a spell that would either do a cure wounds or a.
Damn it. All right.
I mean, I have a healing spell that I can use.
When
Okay.
you're conscious, so you can use it on yourself.
I am.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's okay.
My only issue is I only have 2 spell slots compared to what I assume a sorcerer has.
But if he doesn't have any healing spells, then
That's true.
No.
Okay.
No, sorcerers are a little more aggressive than they are.
They are more
healing
aggressive,
oriented. Yeah.
which is why I chose a healing spell. Okay.
Excellent.
So I will go ahead and just cast healing word on myself.
okay,
Give myself 7 hit points back.
perfect. Almost
Sweet.
back to full.
No, I am at 8,
I said
so I'm 1 away.
almost back to full.
So I kind of like stand up, shake it off a little bit. I pull out Gwendolyn and do the immediate, the beginning to the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin and just let out the and just like, okay, don't worry guys, we're good. So and then I sheathe Gwendolyn. So
Gondola is Gunloda. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong. Gunloda. Just kind of like steps back and is like, whoa.
and I'm like, yeah,
Whoa.
there's more of that where that came from.
So with that, the warrior kind of says, "Is everybody okay?"
Yeah.
Could be better.
Yeah, you took.
That was exciting.
You took
Was
quite a hit,
exciting.
and he snaps his fingers, and one of his employees begins to pour ale for everybody
Yes.
that's gathered around this particular mission, and you know you see the beer coming out of the taps and being put into the cups and all of that, and so he comes over to the table where y'all have Jack, and I don't know where everybody is standing, but I assume they're in the immediate vicinity. Is that
Yes.
fair? So
Yes.
and he goes, well, folks, that's what we call here in Asheville a Bavanchi.
Avalanche.
Bavanchi. So let me spell that for you. Baobhanshith. So it looks like it's spelled Babown Sith, but it's pronounced Bavan Shi.
Mm.
Hmm.
It says
Yeah.
Spell that again.
Yeah.
BAOBHANSITH. Bavan Shi.
Okay.
Those
Do you know?
common around here?
Say that again.
Are they common around here? You get those a lot?
You know, it's funny you ask that. This is the only one I've seen coming this far into town. I've heard of them. They seem to come in this way from the west, beyond Junaluska on the territory boundary outpost out near Bryson. I've not seen one ever make it this far.
Must have heard I was in town.
Well, maybe so. They tend to be attracted to those who like to be attracted to, so that probably fits.
Well, they came to the right man.
So, yeah. You know, I hear there's a great reward of about 50,000 gold for anyone who can find and eliminate this threat to the region, but fewer and fewer takers these days. Seems no one has ever returned to prove that the work is done. In fact, haven't really been heard from again.
Who's offering the gold?
It's here in the community. I mean, here in Asheville. I mean, those Biltmores, man, they've got more money than they know what to do with. And, you know, they like it up here. They like to come down and from where they live and visit and enjoy this place, but they don't like it to be so disrupted. And sometimes I've heard of Bavan Shi, and I've heard of these wolves that are bigger than wolves that you would normally see.
Did they turn into pretty ladies?
Well, you know, you hear all kinds of things in a bar, and I've owned this bar for a long time, and I've heard a lot of things. So I don't know if they're protectors of the pretty lady or they are the pretty lady. That lady, I don't know if you saw what I saw, but that lady transformed and took flight.
No, I totally saw that. I didn't miss that part.
You were on.
So
the ground.
you do hear a lot of things in a bar, but did you actually hear 50,000 gold?
Yeah, I have heard 50,000 gold because I've seen people go out west to take that on. I'm not suggesting,
but they ain't come back, is what you're saying.
I'm saying I've never seen them come back. I would think they'd come back through here to brag or collect the commission, because it's not
because
like
you'd wanna, right? I mean, 50,000. Good God Almighty!
That's a mess of gold.
That is a mess of gold.
Well, you know, that to me that's like just some sort of lottery money that somebody'd want to tax. So I don't worry about that. I just keep my nose clean.
Do they have lotteries around here? Because I don't remember that. But all right.
Well, they do sometimes to conscript some people into service, but
they will do that.
Yeah. But anyway, buddy, I'm just telling you what I hear, and I'm just glad you guys are safe, and I'm glad that my patrons here are safe. I think it might be either time to. I think I'm gonna stay open all night because I don't know if I want these people going home until daylight. It's
fair enough.
Till daylight. That's a curious thing. I mean, usually you'd want to send people home. They want to go see their families till daylight. Why that?
Well, I've never heard of these Bavan Shis showing up in the daytime.
Makes sense. They're birds. They're pretty recognizable.
Goodall that raises her glass and says,
"Do you think that was a bird that did that to your neck there?"
Did you see the bird fly away?
Well, yeah.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a beverage, and I'm going to enjoy that beverage because I just saw some crazy stuff happen. And, yep, that's what I'm going to do for right now.
Okay, and Gunloda, you started to say something, and I talked right over you. I tend to do that when I'm stressed. I apologize.
That's all good. I just want to raise a glass and say, if any of you fellas and ladies around here would like to go after this Baranshi, I just want to rid the world of evil, and that's what I'm about. And I don't like what they did to this person.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. It's Jack Garfin.
Thank you, Jack.
You can call me Jack, yeah.
Thank you, Jack. This beautiful person, Jack. I would like to rid the world of this Baranshis. And if anybody wants to go with me, it's not for the gold for me, but if you want to go for the gold, let's go.
Oh, it's totally for the gold for me.
And so she just raises her glass. And...
Yeah, I'm not so sure about right or wrong, but with 50,000 gold, I can build my own camp and hang out with my new friends.
Well,
my new friends.
All right, guys. I didn't tell you all that story so you'd all get delusions of grandeur. But if you're interested in that, let me tell you more.
Yes, please.
Because I don't want you to just get full of, adrenaline and decide to run off
like the other guys.
Something. So, there is a 50,000 gold reward from the Biltmores. They want to find and eliminate this threat. But I'm telling you, stories of the Bavanshi and these wolves and the dark domain that they have casted over this region has lasted hundreds of years, at least according to my local native friends to the west that I've traded with on occasion and gotten to know. But I wouldn't suggest you say you're taking it up. I would suggest you go learn more. So if you head
I have some connections. I mean, this is a familiar place. So who would you suggest? Where would I go to learn more about this? Because you're right. I don't want to. I mean, I like this $50,000 idea, and I'm happy to have friends with me. But yeah, I think going off half cocked is not a good idea. So who would I talk to? Where would I go?
Okay, if y'all are really set on this, you're gonna want to leave here. As you leave here, when you leave here, just beyond the road out here is the main Queens Highway, and the Queens Highway is gonna dead end into the Newfound Road, and you're gonna follow that west until you get to Lake Junaluska. And from there, you'll continue on past the village of the local natives, and you'll find your way into Bryson. Bryson is at the far end of the territory. It's right there, almost at the border. Now, there's an inn there. The owner of it's a friend of mine. His name's Aiden Swimmer. The name of his inn is the Tuck Inn and Tavern. And I know
I am missing a story here.
Well, Bryson, as you know, is on the banks of the Tuck River.
I'm from the north.
Oh.
I'm not familiar with this place.
Well,
I just moved here.
Bryson is on the banks of the Tuck River, and so Aiden thinks he's a marketing genius, whatever that means, and he's decided his establishment is called the Tuck Inn Tavern.
Brilliant.
Just down the road from the Benbow. Yeah.
So let me show you what I'm talking about. So let me pull up the map. And he pulls out a map and he puts it down in front of you guys. And if you look at your roll 20, hopefully it's changed.
It has.
I see terrain.
Okay.
You might, if there's a way for you to
Oh yeah.
small the map.
I'm gonna. Yeah, this is a
very wide
This
map.
is a very wide map. That's right.
There we go. Look at that.
So, amazing what you can do. I hope I'm not breaking any rules with Apple by doing this.
Oh, I see Bryson there. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys... Oh, let me bring that back here.
And we're in Asheville, right?
You are here
Yep.
Ah, there we go.
in Asheville. And so the road I'm talking about goes along here to here. And he's telling you, as he's showing you this map, it's about 70 miles.
All right.
There's Lake Junaluska. You can see the little lake. And as you continue on to the west, Bryson, the city of Bryson is there.
Yep. See it.
So,
Next
All
to
right,
another
well.
TVA lake. All right.
But they all are.
yeah,
Pretty much.
Indeed.
they
Yep.
are.
These guys were around a lot earlier than I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm going to be wandering around in the woods anyway. I'm happy to wander west. That doesn't bother me. Does everybody have everything they need to go? You know, I'll hang out for as long as it seems like we're still having fun.
Gondola would like another round before we go.
Okay.
I mean, I'd be interested. So I'd be interested to talk to this Aiden Swimmer if he can help us.
yeah,
get
you'll have
this
to go
50s.
to Bryson and talk to him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But that
okay.
seems. So how far is that away? You said
It's about 70
70
miles. To the
70
west.
miles.
Yeah, so it'll take you a little
that's
bit of time.
that'll be a hike. But yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
Don't worry, we can just turn into crows because that's
Man.
common around here.
apparently, if only.
Like
Yeah.
I said, Jack's from the north. This is apparently something you guys do down here.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm from here. We don't generally, so this is really curious to me.
What?
I
Oh
know.
man.
I've never turned into a crow.
Usually they're up.
I've
at the
tried. God knows.
Usually they're up at the north wall.
Have you the Keeners joined us yet?
You got it. Maybe if you start moving west, you'll
I
encounter
think
more
I
people.
think they're from north of here, up near Boone Vale.
Everything just ends in Vale now.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it works.
But some of us have to be careful as we go through Rosman. So, yeah.
Gunloda would like to ask the warrior, what's the best pathway with least resistance towards
what I told you a minute ago, the Newfound Road,
the
Queens Highway.
Road. Yeah,
the
well,
Queens
Queens
Road.
Highway
Okay.
is gonna that comes up from down in the eastern part of the state, but this Newfound Road is really gonna help you ridge walk on a good side of the mountains, and take you straight into Bryson. It's a straight shot through Junaluska, and then right straight on into Bryson from there.
Jack is going to ask the warrior, are there any stopping points along the way or places we should be aware of besides the lake?
I mean, it's a pretty commonly traveled road by settlers out here. You know, there are a lot of people that have settled in this area that don't really like to be bothered. You know, there's a reason why we're all up here. We're far away.
Why are y'all up here?
We're far away from the crown, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
But God save the king. We love him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's cool.
And of course, there's some local natives, native folks that have been here for hundreds of years, and we just
Elves.
peacefully. Well, you might see some of those, but wow, you just say what's on your mind, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh. You remind me.
Yeah, I've been called a really fun person to talk to.
Yeah, you remind me of some people that I served with in the military that didn't make it. Anyway,
I wouldn't know. I've never been in the military.
I'm not
I wouldn't
surprised.
know about that.
So, yeah, anyway, I think if you head down there, you might run into some folks, but you might not. I think it's a pretty common pathway. We don't have too many bandits up here, but we do have people that like to keep to themselves. And, I wouldn't stray too far off the road because people kind of take their personal property very seriously.
It's true.
But I can help you out with some provisions to get you there. Some food and stuff for your sacks and all.
Well, that's right generous of you. I'd be happy to get
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm going to give you my flask, and you can continue.
You got enough room to put us up for the night?
I think we could. I like I said, I'm not closing tonight. We got a few rooms as part of this place. You could certainly stay at. Man, I'm not even going to charge you because you're going to get fleeced by Aiden when you get to Bryson.
We'll send.
But I will tell
love.
you this. I mean, there are some shops here around that you might want to check out before you head out. But if you're looking for, like the medicinal kind of stuff and the magical kind of stuff, you're not going to find that here. But Bryson's, being on the territory border and on the far side of the Native American, or the natives, local natives. I don't know what America is. Slip of
this whole America thing. I don't know.
What is that? Anyway, there's a lot more choices there. So I think if you started making your way west, you probably find more of what you need before you take on any adventure that might be before you.
I see that Jack has some itchy fingers. I think he might want to maybe sing for us a little bit here. I've heard a couple of tunes there too, so maybe that'll help us pass the night.
So yeah, we have a stage, so hop on up there, Jack, and
I will actually, as well, use my inspiring leader feat. I will sing a wonderful 10-minute ballad. Yes, 10 minutes.
So speaking of Led Zeppelin, yeah.
Yes. In which we will gain 4 temporary hit points per short rest.
Okay.
How long does that last?
It lasts.
Probably not till Bryson.
Right? Till your next long rest, right?
It says once per short rest. Huh? So I'm going to assume the next time we take a short rest, it goes away.
Yeah. So and you're about to take a long rest. So I don't know if you want to do that, but you can.
Well, somebody put me on the spot now.
All right, well, do it.
I've been asked to perform by my audience.
Give me a performance.
Yes.
Give me a performance check.
And and I would be happy because I'd be like, as he gets up and he's doing, I feel like, oh, this is definitely a dude I want to hang out with. Like, yeah,
I'm the dude everyone wants to hang out with.
Super stoked about this.
The entire performance, all the ladies are freaking out.
Yeah, 19, you're shredding it. Everybody's just loving this. This is great.
I'm winking at all the girls.
You have
eye contact.
Going back and forth.
Do the most amazing guitar solo, just and swinging my hair around and like head banging. Yep, I am reminding everybody who I am.
So imagine, if you will, David Lee Roth on stage.
Yeah.
In his youth.
Panama mode,
Yeah.
So nice. So yeah, everybody is very uplifted and excited by this new artist that has come to town that is mysteriously going to leave the next day.
Not new. I am worldwide known.
If only you had a bunch of roadies that could box you up to move on to the next town.
So the very first time I played Jack, I got Invisible Servant so that I could have a roadie. It didn't work very well.
Alas.
So I decided to skip it for this game.
Okay.
So, but.
Okay. So anything else you'd like to do before you retire for the night?
Yes. So the first thing is, I'm feeling kind of self-conscious about it because, obviously everybody else helped and I failed.
I failed too.
Well, yeah, but you were, at least you had a noble cause there going on. I'm gonna buy everybody around, and then I'm gonna wander down the street to see if I can find my arrow before we reach fire.
Hey man, anyone who buys me around is a friend of mine.
They cost coin, yeah, those arrows.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and give me an investigation check, just because I like having people roll die early in the game.
Right. That was 1 sound. Oh, it's a 7. That arrow's gone.
No, it's not necessarily gone, but you're gone out looking for it for a long time. I mean, hours go by till you finally find it, and it's stuck in a bush in a way that it was angled. You kept walking past it over and over again before you really realized where it was, and it only really occurred to you because of the way that the flickering light began to change as the torch began to wind down. But you do find it. It just took you a lot longer than you had hoped. And so you come back. By the time you come back, everybody else would have been asleep. But in the meantime, while Will is out looking, what are the rest of you? Did the rest of you have anything else you would like to be doing?
Gunloda would like to take her small jar of firewater moonshine out and offer it to her soon-to-be adventurers and also the warrior, so he may taste and maybe want to purchase a supply of this moonshine for his bar.
I'm down to drink anything.
That's good.
Drink,
Thank
good.
you, Gunloda.
All right.
I brewed it myself.
So,
So you'd be really insulted if I took my flask and poured it in there and mix it up?
You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah. There you go.
So I would
Pour
have
my
to say with
glass
that,
in.
all of you who took that are with the ale, and the ale, and now the moonshine. You're drunk.
Yeah.
So I hope you don't get attacked tonight.
Yeah, that's a tomorrow problem. We'll worry about it later.
Anything else for the group at the tavern? Okay. We will. The night comes and goes. That is a long rest. So, for those of you who lost any hit points or spell slots, you would get them back. And for the purposes of introducing some other folks to our organization or our group here, we will speed up the role play just a little bit to move us west. But is there anything anybody needs to do in the village of Ashe Vale before you make your way up the Newfound Road?
Are we taking those 4 hit points? Those temporary ones?
Well, you had a long rest.
Yeah, we had a long rest.
Okay,
So there
just wanted to
Yeah,
confirm.
that's fine. You didn't get
Unless
attacked.
everybody wants another 10-minute ballad.
That's not above your max, right? It's just whatever your max
No,
is.
temporary head points.
No,
you
yeah.
can have
Are
temporary hit
above
points
your max,
above your
yeah.
max,
Oh.
and then when you lose them,
I'll
But-
add those.
Well, you can't add them unless you guys want another 10-minute ballad. I can do another 10-minute ballad. Jack go all night.
I know the record of Edmund Fitzgerald is a little dark.
is it
so,
a cantrip or is it a?
I would like some hit points.
Is it a cantrip or is it a spell slot?
No, it's not a spell slot. It's a feat.
Okay,
So it
But-
technically.
but you can only do it once per.
I don't know. I've never worked with feats that much. Let me double check.
Counts first and for long, I think.
I thought it was once every long rest.
There's a place called the Magical Mushroom that makes these pies with a lot of cheese and vegetables on them. So I want to make sure that I get one of those before I go.
Nice.
Okay.
Because it's Ashe Vale, and I know,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah. So you walk into this establishment, and there to take your order is a tall man, kind of. He looks like a man who probably at one point in time in his life had a lot of weight on him, but had lost most of that weight here recently. And he strikes you as somebody who would be somewhat of an artist, if you will, and may have even created some of the art that you see in his establishment. And he takes your order and he provides you with one of his very delicious pies.
Thank you, sir. About to head out today. That's going to keep me on the road for a long time. Looking forward to it.
And
Thank
he
you.
gives you a thumbs up and he winks as you leave his establishment.
I am suspicious of this pie, but I'm going to enjoy it in the company of my friends. And maybe offer it around as we're on the Queens Highway heading to Bryson.
So as a backstory for you, James, my wife, who you know really well,
I do.
Grew up with the artist for that particular establishment.
Oh, yeah.
And I just described him.
Nice.
He's no longer with them. He's got a different establishment down in Georgia. But since I'm recording this, I'll keep that at that level. I'll tell you more about it later.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so with pie in hand,
here y'all.
y'all begin to head west on the newfound road. And after a period of time, like I said, about half the distance, perhaps. And I meant to look up how far you can travel on foot in a day.
Yeah, this is going to be a couple days travel.
Yeah, so we will assume that you would have stopped and camped perhaps once. Day 2, you're making your way towards Bryson. And as you are approaching the area of Junaluska, it's sort of a grayish day, and the light is not as proficient as you would like for it to be. And as you come around a corner, you hear a rustling in a bush.
All right, I'm going to do an investigation. Do we need initiative, Joe?
Nope, you're not in initiative. You're just investigating. Are you rolling there, or are you doing it online?
Boy, I'm really sucking. That's a 4.
Yeah, you don't really. I mean, other than hearing the rustling, you're really not sure what the source of it is. As you continue on, though, around the curve, you have this eerie feeling that you're being watched. Almost stalked.
Is everybody getting that feeling, or just him?
I would say that Harlan or Hal feels that.
Yeah, Hal.
Hal feels that. Jack kind of feels it. Gunloda, yeah. All of you pretty much feel it. All of you've got, decent passive perception.
Yeah.
I lean over and whisper a few words in Elvish to Hal to let him know that I don't care about the whole half-elf thing.
Thanks,
that
man.
we're cool, and hope he doesn't feel too awkward with me being an elf hanging out with all these people folk. And whatever this weirdness is that we're up on, you can count on me to do my best.
All right, man. My dad was an elf. I'm with you, man.
So, as you guys are having this bromance,
yeah, no doubt.
Just making sure we know where we're at, man.
Appreciate it.
So, as you guys are having this this bromance, out of the wood, out of the bush, onto the road in front of you, lunges a large wolf-like creature. that appears to be very interested in. Oh, here we have the same problem. I love these maps that have got this dynamic lighting turned on. I will fix that going forward when we don't need the dynamic lighting. I don't know why it does that.
Who doesn't love dynamic lighting?
You know what, though? I love it, though, because when you're streaming something like this, it shows everybody the pitfalls. Not everything is a polished production. So, you can see the dire wolf in front of you, and then what you also notice is that there are some dire wolves on either side of you, kind of approaching from the grass if you look very closely at this particular map.
Is there any way I would have gotten a heads up before this?
By what means?
The thing we talked about earlier? If you don't remember, do you?
I do remember.
Okay.
I
wasn't warned about it.
I don't know if it would have warned at this point or not.
Okay.
Well, I can say this, since we have a Ramblin' Rose and Dire Wolf, that a bard performing, Ripple might be, in order right now.
I am sorry to say, I don't have Ripple. You chose the wrong bard. You got a bard. You didn't get the right bard.
Yeah.
You only get so much out of me.
Yeah, I
don't think I can even get Ripple at spell 1.
Just given the way that these came about, I don't think that would have been a feature yet for you.
Okay.
But thank you for reminding me of that, and I will not forget that. Now you'll notice that there's some other tokens on the map here because we are going to have others join. So right now what I want to have happen is just let's let everybody roll initiative, including the people who have not yet been introduced. And let's start there. And then as we go through the battle and if they choose to join in, there will be an opportunity for them to describe themselves in the midst of the battle. Is that fair?
Sounds good.
Things don't always...
And Ripple is a 9th level spell. You're not getting that out of me anytime soon. Nice try, though.
I'm trying to do this. I think I have to be in Chrome, which I'm not.
Yeah, you do, but that's
yeah,
okay.
Chrome's the default here.
Yeah, so Chrome has got the feature that lets you do it, but that's okay if you're not. Just tell me verbally, or you can do it in the.
It was an 8.
It was an 8. Thank you. Yeah. You can always tell me. It doesn't.
Latest is rolling so far.
Huh?
I've got a handful of D20. I'll just pick the best.
Yeah. So, Joe, just to verify, my initiative roll from Beyond D&D, that makes it in here somehow?
It should, yeah, if you did it. Did you do it?
I don't see it in the chat thing, but
just...
that doesn't mean it ain't there.
Oh, I see it over here. I have it in another chat. I'll help you with that offline.
Okay.
But right now, okay. Perfect. So, top of the round actually is the dire wolves.
Oh, those bastards.
I know. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Sons of bitches.
So...
Dude?
Thank you?
Wait! Oh, no, yeah, I see it. Literally just a little bit above me.
However, before I just decide to attack, I assumed a marching order here. Would you guys like to clarify your marching order?
Oh.
I have Quill
I
here.
feel like Jack would have been up in the front.
Okay, so we'll move Jack to the front.
Sounds good.
Gunload would be up in the front as well.
And
Oh yeah, I
Gunload's up
can't
here in
let
the
my
front,
goddess
and
be in
Hal
front of
and-
me. I have right behind me. Make sure I'm protecting her.
And Hal
I mean,
and
I should be in
Quill
front of
are-
you, technically.
I think that's a good
I'm
look for
protecting
Hal.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you guys
I mean,
were
I've
chatting
got
along
I got
road
the fireball
anyway,
shit,
right?
so it's all good.
As long as you don't hit me with a fireball.
I do not want to hit you with a fireball.
Fireball.
I
Yeah.
would appreciate that.
It's a whiskey and it's a spell. All right.
Okay, so this dire wolf right here would jump up towards Jack and bite.
Yeah.
18 plus 5 is 23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Gonna hit.
It's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Nah, that's good. Don't worry about it.
2d6 is 6
Two.
plus 3 is 9.
I'm at 0 again.
So
Man,
Man.
Jesus Christ.
Looks
No.
like. Oh, sorry.
so Jack
Down let me Grim.
is down, and then this one over here would come around and bite at Gunloda.
Mm-hmm.
What
What you got?
That would be a 9 plus 5 is a 13.
I'm at AC.
Nine
No,
plus 5 is
14, 14.
14.
Sorry, learn to do math, Joe.
Still 18 AC.
Oh, well, then that would be a... So as the direwolf lunges forward, you're able to sense it out of the corner of your eye, and you pivot a little bit that it goes past you, frustrated that it misses you in the bite action. And then this one over here
Smaller target.
would come out at Quill. Same 14 to hit.
Right. My AC is a 14.
So it just hits. I have a rule: if it drops on the floor, I don't look at it.
It's
yeah.
a miss, then, right? If it drops in the
Ah.
floor, then it doesn't
Exactly.
count.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
So
technically a 0.
It's a critical fail. That's
yeah.
exactly
So you
right.
take 6
Yeah.
points. You take 6 points of damage, piercing damage,
Ooh.
and that.
How many is that? 6?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I did not do this the way I normally do this. But that's okay. I'm going to keep doing it this way and just ignore the other die. I usually do all the dire wolves grouped together, but somehow they ended up separate here in initiative order. So, but we're going to stick with it just because we started it that way, and that's on me, and I'll just run it that way. So sorry about that, folks. So after the dire wolves, it's Jack's turn. Jack, can you give me a death saving throw, please?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's 6.
That's a fail. One fail down. Good job.
Yeah.
I got you, boo.
Thanks, babe. Because I've already used one of my 2 slots.
Okay.
Oh, no, we had a long rest. I get that back.
Up next is
Aha.
Quill.
Aha.
Up next is Quill. Todd, are you with us?
I'm here.
Okay, you're up.
All right. I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to see if I can hit something this time.
Okay. Which one are you shooting at?
I'm shooting at the nearest wolf I can find.
Well, keep in mind you have a longbow, which is a ranged weapon, so you're going to be disadvantaged at that speed if you shoot the one that's right in front of you. Do you have a dagger or some other weapon you might want to use?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, let's see. Where's my the one that is off to the farthest east? That's the one I'm going to shoot at.
Okay.
Is he far enough away?
Yeah.
All right. All right. How's an 18 sound?
18 sounds like it hits. You have damage for me?
1d8 plus 3. You want me to hit?
Yes, please.
That would be 9.
9 points of damage. Nice.
Yeah, I hit something. And I managed to miss Rose too, so that's good.
Yep. Now, after you go, behind you, you hear this noise. And Rain, I know I've put you on the map somewhere. That does not necessarily have to be where you come from, so feel free to move yourself. Let me actually give you control to move yourself.
Well,
Hold on. All right, you should be able to move yourself now.
right. So he's just kind of back here, sort of taking some cover,
And you've been
sneaking around in the brush.
and you've been observing this, so you can
Yeah.
decide what action you would take.
Well, I kind of see this attack going down, and see what I can do from my little hidey hole back here.
Okay.
So This fella here is the nearest to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost in his direction and see if I can make some purchase on that. Let's see. It's flanked. It's going to be a 12 plus 5, a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right. And that's going to be 1d8 of cold damage. Well, that didn't do very much. That looks like 1 point of cold damage. But he is his speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Noted. Let me put a little slow on him then. Remind me.
I know you can roll better than that. See how you can do better.
Okay, and you're still hidden, so I'm not going to have you describe yourself until you reveal yourself, okay?
Copy that.
All right. Up next is Hal.
So,
Shoshana on deck. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep. So there's this one that's nearest to me.
Correct.
And has that one been hit yet?
That's the one I hit, I think.
So the one on the right side of Gunloda has been hit.
Okay.
The one
All right.
the one on the left side of Gunloda has also been hit. The one in front of Jack has not been hit.
So our lead there that's the one that's still on the path is the one that's unwounded. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this. I think I'm gonna grab. I don't know. I think this firebolt action might be my best start here.
Firebolt.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna. Yeah, it's both a whiskey and no. So I'll go ahead and hit that one that's or try to hit the one that's nearest to me there.
The one over here.
Well, that's not gonna do well. That's an 8.
Yeah,
So
eight is gonna miss.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So that's one action, right? My cantrip. Can I grab and fire off a crossbow, or am I just kind of need to move myself around a little bit here?
Cantrips. I really need to bring up y'all's.
It's all good.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much done, but I could be wrong, and I'm sure this.
I figure that might be the case.
When I put this on video, somebody's going to tell me all the things I did wrong, which will be fine.
Yep, that'll be in the the
It'll
comments.
definitely happen once you put it on YouTube.
I'll get trolled. Yep, it's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem.
Can you move your mic a little closer to you?
No, but I'll move closer to the mic. How does that sound?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Hold on, Hal. I'm taking a quick look at your sheet just to make
Yeah,
sure
man.
I'm not missing something. Okay. So according to this, you have one attack per action, which includes your spells.
Okay.
And you did the cantrip. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure because sometimes certain, because you did the firebolt.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so we're good.
Yep, we are. Thank you for the clarity. No, this is good. This is not only good for me to learn your characters and how they operate, but it's also good for all of us. So, all good.
You know, I like shooting fire at shit, so
I know you do.
You know.
I know you do. So, Shoshana, you are up. What are you doing?
I hear what's going on, and so I come running over, and I see these wolves, and I'm going to take a shot at this one with my longsword.
All right. So you're attacking the one over here.
That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. All right.
And it's 4 damage.
Say that again.
4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, 4 damage. Good job. And that's it?
Yep.
Any more of your movement?
Might step toward the rock a little bit.
Gunloda, you're up.
Awesome. So just double checking, as a war priest, I can use a bonus action to make a one weapon attack. I get 3 per long rest.
Okay.
And just to confirm that Jack is down again.
Yes.
That is right.
Again.
Okay. Okay.
Those bards, they're so squishy.
Right. So Gunloda wants to use her spare the dying again on Jack. So he is stable.
Thanks, babe.
I got you, Boo.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action as a war priestess to make a weapons attack with my battle axe to this guy. Nobody's attacked this wolf, right?
The one in front of Jack?
Yeah.
They've
Right.
tried.
And if I need to move, I can't move myself further,
Yeah,
but
so by the way, technically I'm reading this roll right now. You have to use the attack action to make another attack action as a bonus action. So what you might want to do is undo your stabilization of Jack for now.
Okay.
This is learning, so I'm going to walk you through this because we're
It
not
has to be the attack action and not just an action of a use of spell.
When you use the attack action,
I did
you
not
can
read
make
that yet.
one weapon. I'm reading it off her sheet. That's why I wanted to double check that.
No, yeah, I agree with that. That's correct.
you guys have got some new elements that are new to me as well, so I want to make sure that we get this right.
And he's right. It says when you use the attack action, which
So
I totally disregarded
you're
when I read
welcome-
it.
You're welcome to cure. You're welcome to cure Jack, but you're also welcome to take it back and then do 2 attacks instead.
Okay. So just double checking. Under my bonus actions, I do have healing word as a bonus action, correct? Yes. It's a casting time is one bonus action.
Yes, bonus, healing word is a bonus action.
Correct.
Okay, so may I take that back and do my attack on this dire wolf
and then do the
wolf
bonus
guy?
action healing word? Yes.
Yeah. So it's the wolf right in front of Jack,
correct,
which nobody has hit, which I'm pretty sure. And that will be my battle axe.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll. Oh, virtual tabletop not found. Oh, Chrome, you're killing me right now.
Did you roll it in D&D?
I downloaded Chrome and but I'm gonna do it in
it's fine.
regular.
Don't worry about it. Just however.
Yeah.
I can give everybody a tutorial on how to set up Beyond 20 with D&D with Chrome and D&D Beyond.
So it is a 15.
I see it over here on the 15. Yeah, you hit a 15, and that does indeed hit.
Yay! All right, and then
barely
damage.
hits, but it hits.
It's a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
7.
7 damage.
I like it.
And then I will use. Yes, I will use my bonus action to heal.
Very nice. I was going to do that for my turn, so if you had just picked me up,
you couldn't because you were still doing death saving throws.
Yeah.
No, if she was going to use that original action,
Right.
I would have been upped to used by. Yeah.
That's fine. Just want to be clear.
Yeah.
So healing word.
Yep.
I mean, she'll give me more HP doing this anyway.
Yep.
And that does take a spell slot, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So mark that.
Yes, it is. It's a spell.
1 creature within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spell casting. I should be able to just hit that, right?
Yeah, you should be able to just hit the spell and it'll roll for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
And it'll add
There
your
it is.
modifier.
All right, 5.
That's not bad.
5 points.
Woohoo.
Good.
Nice
Something.
job.
It's
There you
something.
go. And I
And
see it.
what
I
I'm
have a
doing.
game. I have a D&D Beyond game log. So when you do that, I see it there as well. Just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so that is Gunloda's turn. It is now back top of the round with the dire wolves, and the one has just been hit. It does not know that Jack is up, so it is
It's
looking
dumb.
well, could be. It's looking at another.
That's my vicious mockery. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so
This is
Is
my
that a
favorite.
feat as well? Okay.
It is not a feat. It is a spell that I have.
it's going to
It's the
lunge
best
towards
spell
Gunloda.
It's a cantrip, so I
Oh,
could
nice.
technically be using it now.
Yeah, so Gunloda, it is a 18 to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Does it hit you?
I'm at 18, so how did I?
So 11 points of damage.
Okay, I am at 1.
Nice.
Oh wait, do I still get the temporary 4?
No,
Y'all
I
didn't do
did
that,
not
so-
recast that.
Okay,
All right.
so I'm
that's-
at 1.
Yay. And then this one here is going to target Shoshana. 14 plus 5 is 19.
That does hit.
5 points of damage, piercing. Okay, and then this one is going to lunge at Quill again.
I'm on 1.
13. Hmm? 13 to hit Quill,
All right.
which is a miss, is it not?
It is.
All right, he misses. You just sort of matrix out of the way as it just goes past you.
Right.
And that's his turn. So that's all 3 of them. So Jack, you're up.
What's up? I'm gonna pull Gwendolyn out. I'm gonna say, "It's time, babe." I'm gonna take a big old swing with Gwendolyn.
Yep. At the one right there at you and Gunloda.
Yep, right in front of me. It is a 10 slashing damage.
Which is unfortunately a miss.
Oh, that's right, because I didn't write the d20 because I'm dumb. I just went for the attack. I didn't actually do something. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
That was me being dumb. I didn't play wrong.
That's
It's
okay.
a 14. That's probably a miss.
14 barely hits.
Barely hits. Works for me. All right, and we'll roll that thing again. Maybe it's better than a 10. It's not.
No, we're gonna take the 10. I'm sorry.
You sure?
Yeah,
I messed up. I'm totally cool with.
No, but I
Admitting my
was
fault.
about to tell you that before you hit the button.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, I'm a dummy.
we're gonna do that.
All right, you can take that 10. I'll take that 10.
So you did it out of order.
Cool. All right, and
I'm
then
not
as a
gonna be
bonus
as lenient
action,
as we get into the game, though.
huh?
I'm not gonna be as lenient as we get in the game.
That's totally cool. I would have taken that mistake because I know better. I'm
Right.
better than that.
Are you?
Yeah, I
Cool,
played a lot
you're
of
up.
D&D.
Oh wait, did you have something else you wanted to do? I'm sorry.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Healing Word. I'm gonna go up to Gunloda and say, "Don't worry, babe, I got you. Got you, babe."
My heart is exploding.
There you go. And I'm gonna heal you for 4.
Love it.
Boom shakalaka. Okay.
Gondola.
Oh, but then I do notice the new girl on the field.
Oh, goddamn.
Well,
Well.
Fickle.
That's about all I'm gonna do because we're kind of in the middle of something.
Yeah, Quill, you're up, and Rain, you're on deck. Oh, man.
Jack's the best.
It's steamy.
yeah.
There's a reason everybody wants Jack to come back in a game.
Even though it's fleeting.
Yeah, it's super fleeting. Don't worry about it. Don't be too insulted.
I love the red plastic cup on the goblet there. Yeah,
Yes.
fantastic.
It's my fancy solo cup.
It is it's a super fancy solo cup. I have so I have this mug.
Yes.
Which
Aw.
is also my last name.
Yeah.
So
Very
it's so I'm branding the. Apparently, this was sent to me by an author I worked with, but apparently the beer actually is terrible.
Oh wait, so
But-
that's an actual beer, like
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
really your last name. Like you didn't have it made for your last name.
No. This is actually a brewery in Germany.
Shut up.
Yeah. And so he was like, "Oh, dude, I was there. The beer was shit, but I thought you'd like to have the mug." So I was like, I feel a bit conflicted, but sure.
Sometimes the merch is better than the product.
That's true.
Yeah, this stuff was terrible, and I thought of you. Here.
Yeah.
If it makes
right.
you feel any better, every time I tell people about the TV show Becker to reference my name, oh yeah, I watched that. It was a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you remember my name from it.
Womp womp.
Exactly.
Poor Ted Gibson. He tried.
All right.
Who's up?
Yeah, where are we at?
Or I thought I told you all. Quill. You go
Will,
already?
you're up, man.
Wait,
Quill's
again
on-
already?
Rain is on
Yeah,
deck. Oh, did you just go? Hold on. Let me just double check.
No.
I think so. Yep. You're up.
All right.
It was right after me.
Then, is there any way for me to know who is on the verge of death and who is still the most potent of the dire wolves that are out there?
I mean,
Any
you've seen
limping?
who's been hit and who has not been hit. I mean,
Yeah, heck with it. I'm gonna shoot at the one on the east again.
all right.
Right. And let's see. That's a 19. That ought to do it.
19 does indeed hit.
And nice. That's 11 hit points.
11 hit points is very nice. Yes. That as the arrow hits, it kind of whimpers a bit, and it looks like it could be beginning to look a little rough. Rain, you're up.
Oh wait, Joe. Before
I'm
before you
sorry.
do that,
I'm sorry. Thank you.
I grabbed some of those lucky rocks I collected in the forest, and I'm going to use my cantrip and turn those into magic stones, and I will hand them to let's see, anybody who's close around me, which is the three people who are still in my little
It would
group
be
there.
Jack, Gunloda, and Hal.
Yep. So each of you have a magic stone that you can throw using my my dexterity.
Which is +5. Or does it use your dexterity, your modifier, or your dexterity?
The don't remember. I have to look at the
so when they
thing.
decide to use it, we'll know.
Probably the Dex mod, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would think so too. Okay, Rain, you're up.
All right. He's gonna kind of stick with what he had last time. He's gonna go Ray of Frost again.
At that
From the
same
back.
one?
Still at that same one here.
Yep.
And that's gonna be 17 plus 5 to hit. So
That hits.
22 to hit.
That hits. Nice job.
Okay. And then
That's better hit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, remember last time he did 1 point of damage. So
well, that's not gonna be much better this time. 2 points.
2 points. Hey, 100% more damage.
That's right. Now with more damage.
We got DPS in the house now, man.
Hal, you're up, buddy.
I'm gonna hit this one here, who's, I guess we're calling it the East Wolf there, and I'm gonna pull out my crossbow to do this. So let's. Why aren't you rolling for me? Let me roll it. Right. Don't know. Okay. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh. Good.
Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop.
21 to hit will do nicely, and then 2
21.
points of damage.
21 does hit, and then you said 2 points of damage. Wait. You get, so the way I read that is, was it a natural 20 plus a modifier, or was it 21?
It was 19 plus 2, I think. Is what.
Okay, because I'm seeing piercing damage plus piercing critical damage, which tells me.
Oh,
that's 4
so
points.
I mean the dice move really quickly.
Yeah, it looks to me like that was a
I-
natural 20, and you got the crit damage.
Okay, that's what
So
happened.
that's
I'm
4
happy with
points.
that.
It looks like 4 to me.
Yeah. so
Okay.
that's the way I read that one, and so just because that's the way it's reporting to me.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh shit. That's fantastic. Okay.
Wait a minute. This one should have come off of. Yeah, that one on the. This one is what you hit right here.
Yes.
That's looking really rough. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Shoshana, you are up.
Yeah, that.
Gunloda, you're on deck.
I'm going to take her long sword toward the same one that she hit the first time. That is not good. 12 to hit.
12 misses.
That's all.
All right, and then Gunloda, you're up next.
All right. We're going to try this battle axe again. And this is to this. Oh, I can't. I feel like I'm not doing anything. The one that's closest to Jack is the one
Okay,
I
yeah.
want to hit.
Right, the one right in the middle one.
Is that a burr, 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 burr?
That
No.
hits.
What did I get?
You got 23 to hit.
Awesome. And then here's my damage.
14 damage?
How did it do that? Did I double click something? Because
Even
it
if you
rolled.
Even if you
Okay.
double clicked, it would.
You have 8, 5, and 1. Battle Axe. No, it rolled the damage.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's 14 points of damage. That
Yes.
What's the attack?
Battle Axe.
The battle axe.
All right, good.
Load up.
My battle axe is a 1d12, and it's a great axe.
Yours is different than hers.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Alright.
I'm a dwarf.
Oh, that's right. You are meteor.
And also, I'm gonna use my bonus action because I used my attack action to. Do I have to do a different weapon, or do I can do the same? It
You can do
doesn't
the same
matter,
action.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
Same with the Battle Axe. You're going to hit again. Same one.
14.
14 barely hits, but it hits.
Barely hits, but hits. Okay, good. And that's a 9. So it didn't do it that time, but
I don't
if
know what happened differently. We're going to roll with it because we're telling a story, not being rules people here.
Copy.
Yeah, but we'll just do that.
Electronical dice is weird.
Yeah.
I understand.
And
Still
that,
23 hit points. That's awesome.
and
That's
that one,
that's a solid attack.
That one just it expires. It's dead. It's off the map. I'm taking it off the map.
I killed it, did it?
Yeah.
You killed it. Did it. The other two, notice that their leader is of their pack is down. They can't do anything until their turn, which is look now. And so
Damn it.
the one who is hurt begins to move off.
Attack of opportunity?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You would all get attack of opportunity. It began to run away.
Run away!
Traditionally, yes.
So who's going to take both? I would say Shoshana and Gunloda would get an attack of opportunity on this one, and Quill and Jack would get an attack of opportunity on this one when it begins to move. Let's start with this one.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Did you really get a nat 20?
Who did what? What?
Yeah, it's the mermaid. She's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll verify.
I trust you all that you're telling us the truth. What's the damage?
8.
8?
Mhm.
It is still with us, but
And that's the one on the east or the west?
The east.
yeah, it's
East.
still with us,
Wow.
but barely. This one begins to move. Oh wait, no wait, Gunloda,
Wait,
yeah. Sorry.
So I'm calling your sister and telling her that the first time I rolled her d20, I got a d20, or I got a 20.
17.
That is sweet. That is a nice way to start.
17 hits.
Break in that dice, yeah.
17
So-
indeed hits.
Hits. All right.
It does set the bar pretty
3.
high for that die, though.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that too.
3 was actually more
Maybe
than you
better-
needed.
better roll
That
10,
wolf
but-
only had 1 hit point left.
Woohoo! I didn't need to roll that much damage.
Yeah.
So that one is off the table, and then this one is going to run past Quill and Jack or as it begins to run away, gets you two both get an attack of opportunity.
Gondola says, Gondola smash.
Who's gonna take it first, me or Quill?
You're in the initiative order first, so why not you?
Okay. I did that again. Ignore that. Nope, we're ignoring it.
Yep.
Ignore it.
Not touch anything.
This one. A 14.
14 indeed hits.
Yeah. And now we're gonna do damage.
All right.
Yes.
11.
Whoa.
11 is good.
What's up?
Wait.
Jack's useful
Yeah.
when he's up.
When he's up. Okay. So that
The jokes write themselves. Okay.
That's my own vicious mockery to myself.
and I know it doesn't look that way on the map, but I'm going to say because he started to run away and where you were, Quill, you're not, you can not an advantage or disadvantage. You can just shoot if you want to do that.
All right, I'd say let's do that. I'm going to take a shot at it, and
And these weren't initiative attacks, correct? So there's no there's no ability for a bonus action.
I happened to roll a 20,
Correct.
Oh, never mind. You rolled a 20.
so
Yeah, you hit.
and
You're not getting my bardic inspiration then.
and that's 15.
15.
crit.
It
Jesus.
is,
Wow.
yeah, it's looking really, really bad. It's still there, but it's able to move its 50 feet, which is a bigger animal, so that would put it right about there, I would say. And so that's, it has the ability, well, I'm just going to say because it's hurt, I'm not going to let it dash because it would really not be able to dash with that kind of pain that it's in. Jack, you're up.
It's so far away.
You got a rock.
Do it. No, I don't have a rock. You didn't give me a rock. You gave the others a rock.
What do you, no.
No, I gave you a rock.
I didn't hear. Oh, I didn't hear my name. I'm sorry. I heard everybody else's name but mine.
It was
Got a
the
rock.
3 people that were in the immediate vicinity.
Gotcha.
Totally
What
forgot
would
about
I
that.
need to do to attack with a rock?
You
Chuck
you
it.
throw it. Yep.
Okay, then I'll just throw
It
it
is
away.
the most
and
intuitive
then
action.
and you're
Yeah.
rolling it, or is it just a base unarmed strike?
It's an unarmed strike. You get +5.
It's a melee.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll it because I have a +3, and we're just gonna add 2 to whatever that is. So that's a 21.
That hits.
Nice.
Nice.
And this rock is gonna do 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
2 points.
Tell me you killed it, Joe.
I would love to tell you that, but unfortunately, it's hanging
Don't worry,
on. It
because
is
I'm
hanging
gonna
on
use my bonus
by
action
a thread.
to look at Quill and give him a bardic inspiration. I'm gonna say, dude, you got this.
So, Quill,
So
you're up next. So you have Bardic Inspiration, whatever that gives you.
It gives a 1d6 extra points to ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You need to do it before you know whether it was successful or not.
Okay.
All right. So I'll roll the d6 then. Now.
You can
It's
roll your
added
D-
to
you can
your
roll your
d20.
D20,
So
yeah.
roll your d20, and then
Okay.
whatever that number is, you can decide if you want to add your 1 or d6, but Joe doesn't tell you whether it was successful before then or not.
You see that roll, Joe?
I do.
Ah, nah, you don't need mine. You can hold my die for later.
I don't know. I'm never this lucky, so I'll
It's
I'll
a
take
hit.
it.
It's a hit.
Very good.
That's 15 again.
Yeah, it's down.
You didn't need my die.
Okay.
So, you know what? It was the comfort of knowing that it was there
There you go.
that gave me confidence.
All
That's
right,
usually
so
how
I'm
it
going to take
works.
it off the out of initiative order here, folks, and we are back. And we're going to take this opportunity because we've been at this now for
2
an
hours.
hour and 45 minutes. We're going to take a quick bio break, and we will be right back. And we'll pick up and introduce the new characters when we come back.
All right.
As a brand new channel, we haven't had the opportunity to earn the right to invite sponsors to be a part of our broadcast. Consequently, we've decided to take this opportunity to feature things that we care about during these breaks. And right now, we're all playing a game that we've had to take online thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic. And a lot of small businesses have been impacted by this particular event. And so we invite you all to find the friendly local game store in your market and go in there and buy something, whether it's dice, a D&D module, or a board game, or any of those other types of products that they carry. You're supporting local and you're supporting a hobby that gives all of us so much joy. Thank you. We are back in the game. Okay, so you all have you're on the road near Junaluska. You have just cleared the road of 3 dire wolves. I'm assuming that Quill went and got the arrows back that he was putting into these things.
And one rock.
You noticed that there was there were some folks helping you, one in the open, one kind of in hiding. So we'll start with the person you can see. Roberta, please introduce your character and describe. It only took us 2 hours to get to you guys. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's all good.
I wanted to Wizard of Oz this instead of just you meet in a tavern.
Well, you did meet in a tavern.
They did, I know, yes.
So Shoshana is a 5'11". Hang on a second. Let me pull up my notes. Maybe.
New technology.
Yeah, new technology. Sorry. So she's a slender 5'11" Kalishtar. So she looks human. She looks, although a bit on the slim side, she looks very much human. She would ladies, gentlemen, wait a minute. Ladies, gentlemen, I hope you're okay. I'm sorry that you've been attacked. There's been a great deal of issues going on in the area. Is everyone okay?
Of course we're okay, my lady. And I just give a wink.
I am.
Go ahead, please continue.
Go ahead.
No, please continue.
I'm good. Thanks.
All right.
So
Where did you come from?
I'm busy. I am on my way to fight Strahd. I've come with my friend, and we are on our way to continue the battle. I happened to see the dire wolves attacking, and wanted to see if I could help.
What's a Strahd?
Oh, Strahd is the vampire that is wreaking so much havoc here.
Vampire?
Oh yes. Haven't you heard about him?
Yeah, totally.
Afraid I haven't.
Nope.
I am a Kalishtar. I am a half human and half failing at this tonight.
it's okay.
You're good.
Yeah. Except you're recording it, so that makes it even that much worse.
Just
It's-
forget about
it's-
that.
There is also editing, so you know.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
My other half has been hunting Strahd for hundreds of years, and I am her new partner. And
I'm sorry. You said you were half human and half other half? What?
No. I forget the name of it. It's something
Quarry.
really good.
It's Corey.
Quarry, yes.
Oh.
Half human and half quarry. And my quarry has been chasing Strahd for a very long time.
Wow. All right.
I am young, but she has She has the experience here.
So who's where is that so? Who's this other half?
She's part of me.
Oh, I know what that's like.
I mean, I got,
I mean, what?
yeah.
No, I get it. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Okay.
I don't. I'd like to hear more.
Well, there's it's hundreds and hundreds of years ago. My people were monks, and they allowed the quarry to come back into this world to help protect people and protect the good in the world.
That I don't get. I'm lost there.
It is simply who I am.
Okay.
Strahd.
I have a mixed background myself, so this makes. I'm curious to hear more, but that makes sense to me.
So where are you headed to?
Bryson?
You're going in the right direction. You're going in the wrong direction if you want to get away from the evil.
No, we want to go
kill
to
the
the evil.
We're all about the evil.
I don't know about that part. But we want to go to it.
You're going in the right direction.
Cool, you want to come?
I'm headed that way anyways.
Sweet,
All right.
let's just go together. Make it
we
easy.
heard there was some maybe some money involved for taking
Whoa,
care
whoa,
of
whoa,
whatever
shh,
the problem was.
shh, shh, shh.
Ixnay on
I pull Quill a little to the side. Listen, bro, you're new. It's okay.
So we're not sharing.
Realistically, no. But in real social situations, you just assume that everyone's not cool until they're cool. You cool?
Word.
You cool? You get it? So, once you know someone's cool, then you can be cool with them. However, no, we're also not sharing the money. It's already being split way too much.
So while Quill is relearning the concept
Social norms,
of
yes.
ethics in Appalachia, from the brush behind you emerges what? Chris?
Another
What?
thing?
Okay, so slinking from the brush behind you, as you guys are kind of all chit-chatting about, is this 6 foot tall humanoid cat creature
Yes.
with a bright purple mohawk.
Someone's competing with my hair stuff. I'm not cool with
Yeah,
that.
well, you know.
I have purple hair too, so I think that was just accidental.
Yeah, it was kind of well, I mean, if you saw my entire palette of dice over here, like literally everything I'm rolling tonight has some semblance of purple in it. So
it's Prince the dice game. Okay.
my dice tray, like my bag, it's a problem. You know.
We're not here to
Ironically,
judge, man.
Ironically, he's an App State grad with a Western cat amount.
Yes,
character.
but the gold and the purple, never the twain shall meet. Silver
It
and
makes
purple,
you
yes.
feel good. I actually have purple hair now. You just can't really tell.
It's true.
So I know I do. Like underneath I have like purple underneath my hair. So, but
So anyway, the descriptor of
yes. So he looks like a very large, to give you a good idea of what this guy looks like, he looks like a very large Maine Coon cat, if you've ever seen a Maine Coon.
yeah,
He has
those are
this
huge.
kind of this very large, sort of gnarly looking wizard beard kind of thing working, and this mohawk, and he's got a battle axe in one hand, and his crossbow slung across his back, and he's fairly eloquently dressed for the area. You know, sort of the adventuring coat and boots. He's got a little bit of a flair about him. And so he kind of saunters, if you will, out of the brush, and he says, this is everybody okay out here? I see you survived those that there wolf attack. They've been kind of bad in this area. Thought I'd see if I could give you a hand.
For the first time, Jack's speechless. Doesn't know how to respond quite yet. He will make a response though.
Well, I do appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
Hold on, wants to just pet the kitty. She just wants to pet the kitty.
Jack, all you hear coming from the guitar on Jack's back is dun 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 dun.
So after a minute, Jack's gonna look at you and be like, "So how do you actually handle wolves? Like, is that like a not cool thing for you?"
Well, I tell you what, around these parts, we just we hit them with a little bit of that cold business. They don't like the cold. So,
and does that mean you don't like getting wet?
Well, you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to put on rain gear and hope for the best.
Do they make cat rain gear?
Oh, absolutely. Some of it's even magical. You've got to look in the right places. There's this fella that I ran into one time, had this shop. He sounded like, y'all ever been to Wisconsin? Y'all ever been to the continent of Wisconsin? Y'all been there?
I'm just from right here.
Well, this fella, he had a real funny accent, and there was like 3 or 4 of him, and he had the most coolest magical shop ever. I think his name was like Pumod or something like that, but he was just something else. He was a character. Anyway. Enough about all that shenanigans. So where y'all off to? Where y'all off to? Can I help you get to somewhere around here?
We're heading west through the Gap. We're here on the Queens Road, heading off to Bryson.
Oh yeah. Bryce.
Yeah, we got to find this fellow named Aiden Swimmer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you met him? You know him?
I heard of him. Yeah. No,
Right.
he runs a fine eating establishment over there in Bryson. Ain't that right?
That's what I heard.
That's the story. Yeah.
Tuck in Tavern.
Oh yeah, the old Tuck In. I stayed there. Yeah.
I heard Joe's explanation of the joke. I still don't get the joke.
So it's a heck of an establishment.
It is, and it's been just we've been on the road for a while, and it'd be nice to get a nice warm meal that isn't just oats.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys got rations on you. Them old.
Hold on. So what do you eat? Do you eat fish?
I do enjoy.
Do you like milk?
Well, absolutely. You ever had?
Okay, gotcha.
Have you ever had? You ever had hot chocolate with moonshine in it?
Can you drink
have.
alcohol?
Oh my goodness, it is just something else. Tell you
I
what.
lap that shit up.
Yeah, that's right. You get a little hot chocolate with little moonshine in there, and man, I tell you what, it'd do you right.
It
It'll
does.
blow in your
Mac is flabbergasted right now.
Would you like some moonshine, sir?
Yes, I did. You
Yeah,
got a little
here,
bit.
have a little
nip?
nip. Have a
Hey.
little nip, my special brew.
That's some mighty fine moonshine you got
That's
there.
right.
Did you make that
That's
yourself?
right. Don't you say nothing bad about my moonshine. It's
Now,
delicious.
did you craft that yourself?
I did. Mhm.
That is a mighty fine brew you got going there. That's a specialty that I tell you what, you're a gem.
Thank you. Help me sell that to the Dunkin' Tavern. We want to make some money.
Get old we'll go Aiden hooked up. Yeah, I think he'll enjoy that.
All right.
So good.
Talk to Aiden.
And I'm sorry, did you tell everybody your name?
Oh yeah, I forgot. My name's Rain.
I'm sorry. Hold on now. You're a cat with the name of water.
Don't be
He's a
judgmental.
Maine Coon.
That's right. So
Yeah,
so
they
how
like the
that-
cold and they
so-
like the rain.
So how this happened? Let me explain it to you. So my people have been guiding the Cherokee here in the region, the natives in this region, for many years, and so we take we take the Indian names or the native name, and so my full name is Rain Dancer Whispering Pines, but all my friends call me Rain.
Well,
Oh
I've
my
got to be
God.
counted among your friends, sir. So, yeah.
So you can call me Rain. I helped you out. You know, we had a little battle here, so that makes us friends. So.
Dogs are the worst.
I want to be friends with a cat.
I just want to hear you purr.
I don't. I don't want to hear you.
I was gonna. I feel like there's a triangle forming up here.
No, I didn't sign up for that.
I don't
Right?
think I have stats for that. I'm sorry.
That is that's a whole different kind of territory.
I'm so excited.
So,
that Jack is
now
not
that we've
associated with.
all been properly introduced, you
I don't
are
think
on the newfound road, making your way from Ashe Vale to Junaluska you're on your way to the village of Bryson on the edge of the territories. Is there anything you'd like to do before you start heading down the road? You're about halfway there, so you're probably going to have one more night of camping, and which we could have conveyed that a lot of this discussion and banter and getting to know each other occurred while traveling and camping and so on and so forth.
That way everybody's kind of rested back up and ready to roll into town.
And in your large group with the help of a couple of folks that know the terrain, you do not run into any additional nocturnal combatants or anything else. You make your way to the outskirts of Bryson, and y'all are about to enter into the city or the town.
What time is it, Jeff?
In real life or there?
No, I was talking about in Bryson.
So you guys would have, I would say you're approaching, that time between morning and noon, somewhere between 10 and 11, or 10 to 12 in that range. You know, that part of the morning where you've probably been up and walking, but you haven't really walked that long, and then all of a sudden you see the gates of Bryson, and I've put it out. I'm not displaying this for everybody because it's not a battle map. This is just going to give you a sense of what you're approaching. Do you all see that, or is it the dynamic lighting?
Yeah, looks it.
I can see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Where are we approaching from?
You
From
will
the
be-
south or from the west?
yeah, fair question.
South, I would guess.
Yeah, you would be coming up. Hold on a minute. Let me pull your party. Thought I'd put that on there. I did not. So you put your little party here.
Near Ash Rock.
Okay.
You would be coming up down this side here in this area. I'm not going to worry about resizing it because it's not for battle purposes. It's just to give you a sense of where you are.
Right.
And Dola wants to ask about those that have been here before. Is there any like specialty shops we should go visit? Like,
I don't think any of us have been here before.
I have.
Or- Oh,
To Bryson, yeah, because we were
Okay.
talking about it, and
well then the natives can tell us.
I had been to the inn there.
Gotcha. So are those walls to keep things out or to keep things in?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So what you have is you see a village, and you know those are not really walls, and they're not like stone walls. They're more like palisades.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is kind of a rural outpost, if you will. So think of those more as palisades. There is an opening because the Tuck River is coming through the area, and you can see that this this town has sort of evolved its way around the river, because the river obviously gives life and sustenance as well to the area. And you see there, you can tell by your approach that outside of the Palisades there are a number of farms and such that are in the area that are obviously part of the livelihood of the town.
Let's go see Mr. What's his name?
Aiden Swimmer.
Aiden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to the Tuck Inn.
Yeah, Swimmer. I don't even know her.
Ew.
Damn, that was a Jack joke.
So,
No, sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Jack-
I have some
Jeez.
moments where I'm quick.
Jeez, Quill, what the hell?
But Jack's trying to, train me on the right way
I
to
was
get
about
along
to
with you
say
guys. I
Will's
thought I was
learning
doing the right
quick.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought I was blending in.
you are. You're doing great. I'm proud of you, son.
Yeah.
all
Kind
right.
of weird coming from a ranger, but yeah.
So a little bit of lay of the land. So the center of town is right here. The Tuck Inn and Tavern is this U-looking building.
Well,
Okay.
And so you make your way into town.
Mhm.
All right. I'm not going to walk you through town. I'm just going to move you up by the Tuck Inn Tavern. But you walk in, you come in the gates. There are some gates that you approach. There are some guards at the gate, but they're not like,
guards.
well, they're not like, there's not crown guards or anything like that. You can tell that, out here on the outskirts of the territory, I mean, people are volunteers. You're a volunteer fire person. You're a volunteer guard. You're a volunteer teacher. All that stuff. And so, it's just who happens to be on duty, and that because of the distinctive features of Rain, a tabaxi with a purple mohawk, they are giving him a look still of intense curiosity, but also recognition. And so
I don't understand why.
they conclude that if you're with Rain, odds are you are probably okay to
Weird.
come into the city. So you do.
It's a very weird
You make your
assumption.
way up through past the Seven Walls community on your left, making your way into the Silva Ward, where you will find most of the commerce in the town, most notably the centerpiece, which is the Tuck Inn and Tavern.
Let's go there.
Let's do it.
I want to go to there.
Okay, so and we're not. I'm not gonna throw anything up on the map. We're just gonna talk our way through this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as you approach the tavern, a couple things you notice is that it's truly what it says. It's an inn and a tavern. So you can tell that there are people who come and clearly are staying there. They've got rooms. There are perhaps people that come there for just a meal or a drink. But it also seems to be sort of the central place that people would go after a long day's work or what have you. It is sort of the centerpiece of the town, which is why it's so well known. It's where people who are maybe people with traveling wares might come and stay. And so out front you see, carriages with horses being watered and quartered. The carriages kind of look like what you might have seen, traveling salespeople would travel in, itinerant clerics and folks like that. You step in to the place, and ironically, people are not looking at Rain with a bit of innate curiosity. They're looking at these other folk that are with him, and they're the ones that y'all are the ones that are attracting attention as you approach the bar. There are people working, but you can see that there is a man behind the bar that because Rain is walking you towards you determine it is probably Aiden Swimmer. What do you do?
I'm gonna whisper to Rain. God, dude, they're all staring at you, man.
No, that's them tight leather pants you got on there. That's.
I mean, can you blame them?
I mean, it's surely to goodness. You know?
They want a show. I'm gonna pull out Gwendolyn. I'm gonna start playing.
And
I reckon we probably ought to go talk to Aiden.
All right.
Don't worry about it. We got this. And I'm gonna start playing. I'm gonna perform.
I'm waiting for the king from that Monty Python movie. Nope. There'll be no singing. Nope.
No, man.
Yeah, not while I'm here.
Let him play. Let him play.
Yep, am I being stopped?
No. You're just kind of doing your thing. So
make a performance check. Roll a D.
I'll make my way over to the bar and motion for
21.
Come over.
Okay.
Hey, a 21 on performance check. That's pretty amazing.
So
I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "Hey, are you Aiden Swimmer?"
Yeah, I am. How can I help you folks? Welcome to the Tuck Inn and Tavern.
Such a cute name. Love it.
Thank you. I came up with it on my own. I really appreciate that.
Still don't get the joke, guys.
Shut up, Jack.
The warrior at the Charnel House in Ashe Vale sent us here to talk to you.
The warrior. How is old Doc? It's good to hear from some folks from him. How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's thinking about branching into moonshine, if you know what I'm saying.
Really? That doesn't seem like his thing. He's always been like an ale kind of guy.
Oh no, he's still ale. I'm just saying. You want to taste this moonshine that he's been thinking about? It's very good.
I don't know. I might.
I have it in Dixie cups.
Well, did he sent y'all all the way down here to talk to me about moonshine? Y'all
Oh
don't
no.
look like,
That's just a perk.
Aiden, we've been through it trying to get down here, and we heard there was some trouble afoot. We saw some weird stuff, man. We seen some weird stuff. We saw this girl turn into a bird and fly away, and then we came down here to get to the bottom of it, and these wolves, they weren't regular wolves, man, and they jumped out and about killed us, and we're down here to try and figure out if there's any way we can take care of this evil that's afoot, and I'm gonna nudge the bard and be like, yeah, and now the goodness of our own heart, and anything else that comes to be all right too.
Wink, nudge.
So hearing your story, he kind of looks around and he kind of draws you in closer and he goes, "Are you folks telling me you've seen a Bavanshi?"
Oh yeah.
I'm saying that.
True and blue.
And these wolves, were they like normal sized wolves or were they really big?
They were big as fuck.
So,
We talking the woods that run with the Banshee. Banshee. Yeah.
Bavanshi.
Banshee.
Think Ba
Bavanshi.
like Ba Vaughn like the football player Vaughn. She
Or Lindsay.
like you are
Banshee.
Bavanshi.
Banshee.
So you've seen, and so he's about 5'11". He's got that blondish, gingery hair, very typical tavern owner. And he, at the hearing of your story, he goes from being, that jovial host to a much more serious look on his face. Not like he's mad, just more like he's troubled because of what you have described is rather particular that he recognizes. And
So he seems like he knows what we're talking about.
he knows what you're talking about. He
Right.
knows.
But he's gone stoic on us apparently.
Yeah, well, he says to you that he's, we've had numbers of folks like yourselves come in here with similar stories. And many of them have moved on up the newfound road to nowhere. And we never have seen them come back. I've not personally been up that road. I'm kind of happy to stay
They probably
here.
moved away.
Well, not everybody's courageous. A lot of people come in here and they drink and they tell a story and they sound full of vibrato, and then when it's time to act, we don't always hear from them again. So I don't know if that means they didn't return or they just never went in the first place.
Aiden, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
But
we're gonna attack this thing. We're gonna kill this thing. We get rid of it because that's what we do. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I read Evil of this.
I don't think you understand the devil that we're talking about here.
Help me understand.
Yeah.
This is
How bad
not-
can it be?
Help us understand. What are we talking about?
This is not just what you experienced was one of many. He makes them.
What do you mean? I don't get it. I'm a special person.
I was gonna say that's not my character laughing. I am laughing.
No, it's fine. Everybody can laugh.
There is
I'm the comic relief in the group, and I plan to be.
great. All of you are trying to be that. Okay. Oh boy. What have I gotten myself into? What did I want to? No, I'm kidding. I love this stuff. Okay. So back.
I think
What
the
have
question
we
was
got
make
ourselves?
them. What is that? What do you mean make them?
So
Explain
the legend goes that up the north, the newfound road, you ultimately find a road to nowhere, and there is this place where one man rules supreme, and occasionally things come out of that road that are what you describe. These Bavanchi, these wolves, there are some people
Pretty ladies, right?
that I hear tell. I'm a married man, so I don't go seeking that.
You made a mistake, dude.
Okay.
Jack, chill out for a second.
Okay, I'm stopping.
I can live with that, no problem. No, it's fine. No, you guys are fine. So anyway, as I was saying, wow. There are some folks that I trade with that come and go from up that way that may know a little bit more about it, and some of them have led those folks around. I've got one that I can introduce you to if you really are interested in it. And
Yes.
okay, well, I tell you what, it's a little bit before noon, so why don't you guys sit down and we'll serve you some lunch, and I'll see if I can't get him over here to talk to you.
Lunch would
Fair
be
enough.
great. We've been on the road for a while, so yeah, please.
Well, do y'all?
Oh, you got any of that pie left?
I think he's talking to you there, Hal.
Ow. Did
Ow.
we eat all that? Or did we have
Oh
some?
no, we ate that way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was early days.
All right.
But if you had
So I
that
tell you what,
flatbread pie
if you
with a little
guys,
bit of
if you
cheese
guys
on
are going
top.
to plan to stay the night,
Yes, sir.
and it's because you're friends of the warrior, it would be a silver piece per room, and y'all can decide if y'all want to double up or what have you, and we'll throw the meals in with that. How's that sound?
All right.
That's not generous of you there, sir.
True
Really
story.
good.
Thanks, man.
So there's 6 of you. So
We want to double up. I feel like Jack might want to double up with somebody, but
Yeah,
I already got my double ups.
he's going to be working the room for his double up. Yeah,
That's why I performed
exactly.
very well, I might add.
so
Swoon all the ladies.
y'all sit at a table while Aiden and people take your order. Y'all are Aiden is trying to get the person that y'all need to talk to around. He's got to go out of the building to go find this person. Is there anything that you would like to do or discuss while you're waiting on this person?
I don't think I have any money. Do I have any money?
yeah, I was just wondering the same thing.
I have money because I asked.
I
Little
told
bit of-
you all.
Yeah,
and
I had a little bit of gold in my pocket before we headed out, but
Yeah.
I put it in the Discord what y'all should do from that perspective.
Oh, copy that.
yep.
So, at the very least, I would say that at the very least, consider yourself with a couple of gold pieces or 5 or so if you didn't plan through that.
Yep.
But also think about your backstory and think about what you would have come to the table with. I mean, if you're selling moonshine, you probably have some money.
I should hope so.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll let
Yeah, no
you
doubt.
think about that while we're waiting on Aiden to come back.
Gunloda wants to hit up Shoshana as the apparently the only other female of the group to see if she wants to check up with her.
I'm getting so I'm upset at that notion, but I totally understand. And I'll just find some lady in the tavern.
Yeah, you should because
Give you a rest
obviously
tonight.
Gunloda has figured out how fickle you are.
So
and
Todd,
is not
since we
loyal
got
to you no more.
Todd, since we've got this elf thing in common, maybe we want
Right.
to just split a room.
That sounds good, brother. It works
All
for
right,
me.
man. And by Todd, I mean Quill.
That's right. Yeah, I know. It works.
Right. All right.
All right.
So it sounds like me and the cat guy.
And
I
the
got more
jokes write
questions to ask
themselves.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be slumber party. We're gonna be in a little fort. I'm gonna ask you all these fucking questions. We're gonna have our little torches set up.
So much for
Great.
so much for
And a
the
little
long
bowl
rest.
of milk.
Oh yeah, a little
Yeah.
moonshine in the milk, It's,
That's right. So we'll have 2 bowls of milk, and I'll pour my flask into both of them. Like it'll be great.
sounds like a party.
Yeah.
Okay. So Aiden comes back in while you're sitting at the table and you're talking about all this stuff and says, "Okay, yeah, he'll be over here shortly. If y'all are going to stay at this table, he should just come right over to you."
Alright.
So he'll be here in just a few minutes. His name is Mr. I gotta look make sure I say this right. These are these funny names. His name is Mr. Basova.
Okay, so So my deception roll would be for me deceiving somebody else, not checking on somebody else.
If you want to see if I'm telling the truth, you want to do an insight check.
Insight. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Deception would be as if you're trying to deceive me.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to roll an insight.
Okay.
Nice.
Just to see what's going on there.
Sure.
And I'm not particularly insightful, but just
he
paying
seems
attention to what he's doing.
Yeah, no, that's fair point. No, he seems to be telling you the truth.
Sweet.
Yep.
Feels good to me.
All right. So, y'all are continuing to talk, and as you do in the doorway of the tavern, this medium build person comes in with sort of traveling clothes, maybe a vest. They're a bit dirty and disheveled even in their face, but you can tell that they've spent a lot of time on the road. And, in this period, there's that whole, the dirt and grime that comes on the road. And he's kind of, looking around like this, and he sees you all over there, and he goes, he walks over and says, "Hi, I understand from Maiden y'all are looking for some help. I'm here to help you."
I love him.
Well, then you're going.
That's good, yeah. What do
Yeah.
we just rolled into town, so what can you help us with?
Well, first of all, I please forgive my manners. My granny would be so mad if she knew that I didn't properly introduce myself. My name is Ernest Tobar Basova, and I am.
You Southerners, man.
But you call me. You know what? You just call me Ernie. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
And
Ernie.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you get to where you need to go. So, where do you want to go?
Well, Ernie,
I need to tell you, I'm Harlan Rennickson. It's good to meet you. I hope your granny how are her and her people? They doing all right?
My granny?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Harlan, how do you do, Mr. Harlan? It's nice to meet you.
It's such a pleasure, sir.
Thank you. She's fine. She good. Yeah. She's back home.
I'm happy to hear
up
it.
the road, and hopefully, if that's where y'all are looking to go, I'm happy to take you up there to see my granny. But where do you want to go?
I think we got
Ernie,
other questions. Yep.
Ernie, we'd love to meet you, Granny.
Uh-huh.
She'd
love to meet you. She's a card shark. She will read you. She will
fixing
read
to go
your
up the road
cards
and
and tell you your future. She's good. Gotta tell you, yeah. Granny's good.
We're looking to go up the road and open a cup of a can of whoop ass and some evil. Is what we're thinking. You know anything about that?
So, you're talking about the devil.
Could be.
I reckon.
Maybe.
I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon is right.
You're talking about Strahd himself, ain't you?
There's that name again.
Yeah, that's a new name to me too. So can you tell me more about this Strahd?
Well, Strahd von Zarevich, he lives not too far from where my granny is, and he's kind of like the head of the area that I hail from. See, and he lets people like me come and go, because I can, we're all kind of helpful to everybody, and so he doesn't want to be too bad, so he lets us come and help. So I'm aware of him, and I've seen others that have tried to rid us of his rule, and I'm happy to take you there.
How can we convince him that we're here to help too?
Well, I mean, that lady looks pretty fierce, and he points to Shoshana. And he looks at you, Gunloda, and says, "And you look pretty tough too. I wouldn't want to meet either of you in a dark alley at night, but that guy's kind of skinny." And he points over at Quill.
Okay, but he lets you come and go. We want to be able to come and go with him as well. How do we do that?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. You know, I didn't have much schooling.
Me either.
You know, honestly, he does. I have seen him invite people to be his guests. And
but do they leave in one piece?
I don't know that they didn't. You know,
Okay.
we like visitors, and honestly, most people come to Barovia. Unless they take his notice, they don't really get bothered by him unless they take his notice. You know, and there's all kinds of ways that could happen, but that's why. I'm sorry, ma'am. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just saying.
And what was your name? What was your name?
Gunloader.
How do you do, Miss Gunloader?
How do you do?
I'm getting a little upset with that.
Just calm down.
Okay.
I was just saying, like, you said you can come and go as you please with this Strahd guy, right?
All of my people can. The Vistana.
Okay. So how can you like introduce us as your people and get us to come and go?
See, now I see what you're asking me, and I understand. I don't want to mislead you in that you think that I have this relationship.
If he knows we're your people, won't he let us come and go?
You're not my people. You're not my granny. And you're not my cousin.
I mean, you could have a sip of this moonshine and we might be cousins, if you know what I'm saying.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. Let me say it to you this way.
Okay.
The reason I take people to see my granny, is she's so much smarter about this stuff than me.
Okay.
And she, you know, that little card trick I was talking to you about?
Mm-hmm.
She can help you map out your way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it because I don't have the gift that she does.
Bless you, Ernest.
Well, it descends through my family, but it descends on the female side of the family line. So, you know, I'm just happy to help or not.
I would be happy to talk to your granny.
Yeah, let's go talk to your granny. I mean, she might.
She seems like really good people.
Real good people.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we all are trying to be good country people out here. So I'll tell you what.
What can we bring her that would make her happy?
Does she like moonshine?
Is that like medicine?
You have.
It's medicine.
It's like
medicine.
Okay. Yeah, she's always interested in medicine. She's got all kinds of herbal remedies. And, you know, we sit in the camp and we're singing songs around the fire. We've got some of the best musicians.
Jack.
You should meet my friend Jack.
Oh.
And I should meet his granny.
They're not nearly as...
you should charm that granny?
They're not nearly as flashy as... Jack is your name?
Yes, sir.
How do you do, Mr. Jack?
Why do you say that so slow?
It was how I was taught to have good manners and say it.
How do you do?
You just say, how do you do? I don't get it.
Jack ain't from around here.
Nah.
So,
but he's special.
So,
you know,
I see he's very flashy. He's flashy and very special. Well, I tell you what. I tell you what. I am happy to lead you up into my home world, my hometown. We will. We can't go now. I've got some things I have to do that my granny told me I had to do while I was in town. So I can lead you up that way tomorrow.
All right.
What do you need help doing? We can help you.
You can't help me with this. I'm sorry. I appreciate the help, but no, I have to gather some rocks. I've got to get some things for my granny.
Well, you're
Some
a good boy,
ginger?
ain't you?
I'm glad you think so, sir.
Yes, man. Yes, sir.
So,
You certainly are.
So I will meet you all here tomorrow
Okay.
after the third rooster crow.
All right.
All right.
Now, Rain would know that's roughly around 7 o'clock.
Thank you, Rain.
Well, I would also say that the third rooster crowing is a sign of betrayal. So I don't trust Ernest at all.
I don't think the Bible works here, but you know.
Well, I'm just
What's
saying, if Joe's going to be throwing in like subtle references, I'm going to try and pick them up.
Well, it
Yeah.
sounds
That's
a little
fair.
bit like this. Sounds to me like this granny lady is some sort of a mystic,
Shaman? Yeah.
shaman, or something along them lines. And I know a little something about those people.
I do too. I've studied with a lot of them. They're my people. This
Let's
is
go
where I
check her
come
out.
from. I think it's worthwhile.
So-
We definitely got to be on our P's and our Q's because they can definitely get a little, how do you
Excited.
say, shiesty, if you will. They try
Yes,
to
sir.
put a little something over on us, so you got to be on your, very much on your P's and Q's, so you know what's going on.
Yep.
So, Ernest has taken his leave. Ernie,
Yes.
you guys were having that conversation after he left. I assumed you weren't having that in front of him.
Correct.
That is correct. Yeah.
You don't need to know that.
You have an afternoon in Bryson.
Alright.
If you there is a there is really one shop.
All right.
If y'all need to pick up any provisions.
Can I do a healing spell?
I was about to say, if I can get some healing potions.
Do you? Well, all right. Well, first of all, you've already had a long rest before you came into town. What do you need a healing spell for? You wanted to.
Oh, and we were
The
told
heal-
there wasn't going to be so much there in Bryson, right?
No, I said that what the warrior told you is that there were some herbal, like you could find more of those more of the mystic herbalist type of items there, and
okay.
because
then
it was
yes,
an outpost.
Let's do that.
Because
Now
it
the
was an
healing
outpost.
rest came after or before the dire wolves or the wolves.
Yeah, y'all have
So
rested
there-
since the wolves, so you would have
True,
had your spell
yes.
slots back. So I'm just.
But looking for
And you would have your
healing
hit
potions
points
would
back.
be
Sorry, I
so
didn't realize
fine.
that.
That's okay. No, it's okay. There's a lot of mechanics, and just no question is a bad question.
So that's a long rest.
Yep.
A long rest will get you back your hit points, your spell slots,
All the things.
Bardic
all the things you
inspiration.
need. Yep. So you're good.
And that's
more party.
Reset maximum HP, right?
Yep.
Correct.
There's
actually, if
actually
you
a
look-
long rest button at the top of your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See.
All right, I'm good. I'm good now.
okay.
Sorry.
I realized that after resetting everything by myself 3 times now.
Nice.
It's all good. Hey, that's why we haven't even started the main part of the story. This is really just so. By the way, while we're at this point, you all now are now at level 2. So if so, we have a couple of options. It's 10:05. We've been at this for a few hours.
Mhm.
We can do a couple things. You guys can level up and do some shopping, and we can take you to where we will conclude, or we conclude and start the story with you guys leveling up, and we'll start in the town in 2 weeks. And then
I mean,
make our
I
way.
can get away with leveling up and shopping now. I'm just planning to get healing potions.
If it's all right, I would probably prefer to stop now, and I'll be better prepared in 2 weeks to spend more time on this.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
So-
I think it was a great first.
Yeah, I
campaign.
enjoyed it. I
Awesome.
enjoyed it.
If that works.
I
Okay,
think
so
starting
this is
to
what.
get a. Say again, Jeff.
Yeah, so this is what we'll do is when we pick up in 2 weeks' time, and I'm happy to, because this has been a bit of a shakedown cruise, if I need to get with any of you offline and make sure your browsers are set up right or stuff like that. Or if you have just some mechanical questions, I'm happy to help with. And then what we'll do is when we come back, we'll pick up here in the town of Bryson. We'll do some shopping, and then we'll make our way to the next phase. So the initial part shouldn't take more than 30 minutes at most, and then we'll get into the story, if that's cool with everybody.
Sounds good.
This has been amazing.
So I'm going to stop the record button now.
Bye-bye.